Hey guys, Giulia here. If you're new to this channel, my name is Giulia. I'm from Italy and I live in Berlin in Germany with my Indian boyfriend. So you can guess it, right? I have two homes. One is Italy, one is India. My home country currently is collapsing because of the coronavirus. It has been the first European country struggling extremely with this pandemic. It's the country with the second highest amount of cases. Hospitals are collapsing and everyone currently is in a national lockdown. When the first cases arose in Italy, the government made a huge mistake. They didn't take it that seriously. It only happened after a few days when the amount of cases started exploding that the government started taking strict measures like a complete nationwide lockdown. I'm really happy to see how India has been reacting really fast on this pandemic. Now, Prime Minister Modi is addressing the nation. I hope is communicating strict measures that the government has decided to take to fight this pandemic in India. And let's see what he has to say.
नमस्कार।
Namaste.
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, मैं आज एक बार फिर कोरोना वैश्विक महामारी पर बात करने के लिए आपके बीच आया हूं। 22 मार्च
I have to say already, I find his way of speaking and his way of addressing the nation really caring and really warm. That's just my impression. I'm really grateful that there is an English translation. I also like the fact that he speaks really clear and also in a kind of slower pace so that it becomes more understandable for everyone.
जनता कर्फ्यू का जो संकल्प हमने लिया था, एक राष्ट्र के नाते उसकी सिद्धि के लिए हर भारतवासी ने
I was really happy to
पूरी
see
संवेदनशीलता के
that
साथ
everyone in India took the
पूरी
first
जिम्मेदारी के
curfew
साथ
really seriously and they acted
अपना
responsibly.
योगदान दिया।
It's really important.
बच्चे, बुजुर्ग, छोटे, बड़े, गरीब, मध्यम, हर वर्ग के लोग, हर कोई परीक्षा की इस घड़ी में साथ आया।
Yeah, I agree.
जनता
This
कर्फ्यू को
crisis is bringing people together.
हर
I know
भारतवासी
we
ने
all would have preferred to avoid the
सफल बनाया।
situation, but really everyone has to take
एक
the same
दिन के
actions.
जनता कर्फ्यू से भारत ने दिखा दिया कि जब देश पर संकट आता है, जब मानवता पर संकट आता है, तो किस प्रकार से हम सभी भारतीय मिलकर के एकजुट होकर उसका मुकाबला करते हैं।
This is so nice. So this is something that we experienced also in Italy when the government decided to first start with the first initial lockdown. It was kind of like a partial lockdown, so not an entire nation lockdown. Everyone took it seriously. Of course, there were also people that were not understanding it, that they were criticizing it. But what I was always telling Shrey about it is that somehow this difficult situation is a difficult situation that is shared by everyone in the country and everyone in the nation. And so all the past conflicts that were happening, they completely disappeared because everyone really wanted to help everyone else and everyone was united around this difficult situation.
आप सभी जनता कर्फ्यू के लिए, उसकी सफलता के लिए
Yes.
प्रशंसा के पात्र हैं।
Yeah, you really did a good job.
आप कोरोना वैश्विक महामारी, उस पर पूरी दुनिया की स्थिति को समाचारों के माध्यम से सुन भी रहे हैं और देख भी रहे हैं। आप ये भी देख रहे हैं कि दुनिया के समर्थ से समर्थ देशों को भी कैसे इस महामारी ने बिल्कुल बेबस कर दिया है।
Yeah, this is like, for instance, I definitely understand what he's saying. I would have never expected Italy with one of the most famous and one of the best healthcare systems to collapse. But this pandemic has really put the country and the healthcare system on a verge, to the point that some days ago we really had to do an emergency request for 300 doctors from all over the world to just come and help us, because we really couldn't do it anymore alone. So really, in my entire life, it has been the first time I've seen my country really helpless in this situation, as much as other powerful, really powerful countries helpless.
नहीं है कि ये देश प्रयास नहीं कर रहे हैं या उनके पास संसाधनों की कमी है, लेकिन कोरोना वायरस इतनी तेजी से फैल रहा है कि तमाम तैयारियां और प्रयासों के बावजूद इन देशों में चुनौती बढ़ती ही जा रही है.
That's exactly what happened in Italy again. It's not that the government didn't take the situation seriously. They actually had estimated helps and support, but the coronavirus was something that it was still a bit unknown back then, and that was only probably 3 or 4 weeks ago that the situation exploded in front of everyone, that the cases started just increasing day by day by 2,000, 5,000, 6,000, and it just became unbearable. Even though, as I said, we still had the resources, we still had made all the efforts possible to prepare. So I'm really happy that is mentioned in this, and I'm really grateful that is mentioned in this. And at the same time, I'm really happy to see that India is taking this seriously at a really early stage.
इन सभी देशों के 2 महीनों के अध्ययन से जो निष्कर्ष निकल रहा है, और एक्सपर्ट्स भी यही कह रहे हैं कि इस वैश्विक महामारी कोरोना से प्रभावी मुकाबले के लिए एकमात्र विकल्प है सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग. सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग यानी एक दूसरे से दूर रहना, अपने घरों में ही बंद रहना.
I cannot stress this enough. There are so many people trying to find sneaky ways to avoid these rules, but it is true. Social distancing is the only way you can fight this virus, and staying confined at home is really, again, the only measure that we can take at this point. So I'm really happy it's mentioned in this. It's hard, guys. I'm not saying it's not hard. Shay and I have been basically prisoners of our home for now at least 2 weeks, and my family has been locked inside their homes for more than 2 weeks by now. It's something that we have never experienced in our generation and in the past. My grandpa actually tells me that he didn't even feel like this back then when there was the World War. But I cannot stress it enough how important it is to be responsible to yourself, but mostly to your family and to the people that you love, because as soon as you leave the home and you act in an irresponsible way, you're putting the people you love the most in danger.
कोरोना से बचने का इसके अलावा कोई तरीका नहीं है, कोई रास्ता नहीं है. कोरोना को फैलने से रोकना है तो उसके संक्रमण की जो साइकिल है,
Yes, absolutely.
उस साइकिल को तोड़ना ही होगा.
We really need to break the cycle of infection,
कुछ
because
लोग
also every person can infect at
इस
least
गलत
10
फहमी में
people
है
even without symptoms.
कि
So that's
social
extremely a
distancing
contagious virus.
केवल मरीज के लिए, बीमार लोगों के लिए आवश्यक है. ये सोचना सही नहीं. सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग हर नागरिक के लिए, हर परिवार के लिए है,
I really like
परिवार के हर सदस्य के लिए है, प्रधानमंत्री के लिए भी है.
I really like how much Prime Minister Modi is stressing that it's not just their problem, meaning the problem of the people that got infected, but it's actually our problem, everyone's problem. And side note, I really love his body language. The way he's reinforcing his conversation with his hands it just makes me feel a bit like he's using the same body language as in Italy. So he's using his hands a lot to reinforce the message he's giving.
कुछ लोगों की लापरवाही, कुछ लोगों की गलत सोच आपको, आपके बच्चों को, आपके माता पिता को, आपके परिवार को, आपके दोस्तों को और आगे चल करके पूरे देश को बहुत बड़ी मुश्किल में झोंक देगी.
That's true. It's not the time to be selfish, guys. Not at all.
ऐसी लापरवाही जारी रही तो भारत को इसकी बहुत बड़ी कीमत चुकानी पड़ सकती है. और
India really take this message seriously. Stay at home, protect your loved ones, protect your family, your friends. Don't be selfish. You know, even in Italy, people were trying at the beginning when the first partial lockdown was happening and was approved. It was crazy. Like, basically what happened in Italy is that people found out by an official news channel that the government in 1 hour was about to communicate a partial lockdown of the nation. People started rushing, so it was basically in a specific region. So people that were coming from different areas of Italy started rushing to the train station. In really, like, in 30 minutes, the train station, one of the biggest in Italy, was full of people trying to squeeze themselves into the first train they could take to go home. These were mostly people that were coming from different areas of Italy. And I'm not saying this because I'm condemning these behaviors. I think everyone knows that when there is fear, we are really irrational. But what happened is that these people have contaminated their family members by reaching them. So that was really like a completely irrational act of fear, but that caused many more cases in Italy. So I'm really happy that Prime Minister Modi is addressing also this type of behaviors, because it comes probably from the experience of other countries like Italy.
और ये कीमत कितनी चुकानी पड़ेगी इसका अंदाजा लगाना भी मुश्किल है. साथियों, पिछले 2 दिनों से देश के अनेक भागों में लॉकडाउन कर दिया गया है. राज्य सरकार के इन प्रयासों को बहुत गंभीरता से लेना चाहिए.
It's really good you took it seriously.
हेल्थ सेक्टर के एक्सपर्ट्स और अन्य देशों के अनुभवों को ध्यान में रखते हुए देश आज एक महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय करने जा रहा है.
Okay, so he's announcing.
आज रात 12 बजे से पूरे देश में, ध्यान से सुनिए, पूरे देश में आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है.
Yes.
हिंदुस्तान को बचाने के लिए, हिंदुस्तान के हर नागरिक को बचाने के लिए, आपको बचाने के लिए, आपके परिवार को बचाने के लिए आज रात 12 बजे से घरों से बाहर निकलने पर पूरी तरह पाबंदी लगाई जा रही है.
Yes, I'm really happy he took this decision and he's basically putting the nation in a total lockdown, because that's exactly the same experience that we had in Italy. For the first 2 days, the lockdown was partial, and then people started migrating, as I said, in other areas. They started bringing the virus in other areas. So then it became extremely unbearable for the government, and that's when they decided, and that's when they gave this announcement probably at 10 p.m. in the night, that from midnight no one could have left their homes unless for emergency reasons. So I'm really, really grateful that also India is taking this example out of countries like Italy and China that have been suffering. I know it's quite a difficult measure, and currently in Germany we don't have a complete lockdown, and to be honest I would personally prefer to have it, because I trust people, but with an extent, and you never know how people take these measures, so everyone has their own interpretations. I would feel much safer currently if I would know that the nation where I'm living would approve, that the nation where I'm living in would have a complete nationwide lockdown.
देश के हर राज्य को, हर केंद्र शासित प्रदेश को, हर जिले, हर गांव, हर कस्बे, हर गली मोहल्ले को अब लॉकडाउन किया जा रहा है। ये एक तरह से कर्फ्यू ही है। जनता कर्फ्यू से भी कुछ कदम आगे की बात। जनता कर्फ्यू से जरा ज्यादा सख्त कोरोना महामारी के खिलाफ निर्णायक लड़ाई के लिए ये कदम अब बहुत आवश्यक है। निश्चित तौर पर इन लॉकडाउन की एक आर्थिक कीमत
Yeah, guys, I'm super scared about.
उठानी पड़ेगी, लेकिन एक एक भारतीय के जीवन को बचाना, आपके जीवन को बचाना, आपके परिवार को बचाना, इस समय मेरी, भारत सरकार की, देश की हर राज्य सरकार की, हर स्थानीय निकाय की सबसे बड़ी प्राथमिकता है।
Without any doubt, our economy, without any doubt, the economy of India, as much as the economy of Italy and the world economy, will suffer out of these lockdowns. But I cannot stress it enough how important it is at this point to prioritize people's lives and the health of everyone. Personally, I have two main fears. One fear is around making sure that my family is okay, my friends are okay, Shrey and I are okay, everyone that I love the most is okay. But the second fear that I have is, of course, the economic repercussions that these measures might take. What they say is that there might be a world recession. I really hope not, but I would rather know that the government is taking a strong measure to protect people's life rather than is prioritizing economy.
और इसलिए मेरी आपसे प्रार्थना है और मैं हाथ जोड़ के प्रार्थना करता हूं कि आप इस समय देश में जहां भी हैं वहीं रहें। अभी के हालात को देखते हुए देश में ये लॉकडाउन 21 दिन का होगा, 3 सप्ताह का होगा। और जब मैंने पिछली बार आपसे बात की थी तब मैंने आपसे कहा था कि मैं आपसे कुछ सप्ताह मांगने के लिए आया हूं।
It's good that it's already decided that the lockdown will be for 3 weeks, because in my personal experience at the beginning, for instance, in Italy, was just told we're gonna start for 2 weeks. And then they had to basically reiterate and say, no, we're gonna go further. So I think three weeks, 21 days is actually a really good amount of reinforced lockdown.
आने वाले 21 दिन हर नागरिक के लिए, हर परिवार के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। हेल्थ एक्सपर्ट्स की माने तो कोरोना वायरस की संक्रमण साइकिल तोड़ने के लिए कम से कम 21 दिन का समय बहुत अहम है।
Wow, it's really good that he's backing up this decision with the advice of the health experts, so that in a way he's not making this decision too political. I really like the fact that India started already with 21 days. Wow, 21 days are a lot. It's basically 3 weeks. I remember from my personal experience when the Italian government decided to go on a partial lockdown, they started by saying just a couple of weeks, but then of course, then they realized with experience that 2 weeks were not enough. So actually, I'm really happy that, you know, in a bad way, Italy has been an European example, but at the same time, the example of Italy is helping other countries to find the right measures for them and to also understand how the virus can develop so fast in a country like Italy with a really good healthcare system. And you know, when this whole thing exploded in China, I was personally in Bali. So I was just at the end of my sabbatical. I was enjoying my time in Bali. And I personally haven't taken this seriously. I remember I was speaking to my mom. She was really concerned already because I was far away. And I was telling her, Mom, please don't stress me out. I am enjoying my vacations. I'm gonna check the news, but please stay calm. Like, don't worry about it. And for me, it was feeling that it was so far away because it was happening in China. But then in just a month, my life has completely changed. So, wow, how things change so fast.
अगर ये 21 दिन नहीं संभले तो देश और आपका परिवार 21 साल पीछे चला जाएगा.
Wow, like that's a strong,
अगर ये 21 दिन नहीं संभले,
that's a strong message to say, if you don't take this seriously for these 21 days, your family and the country will be set back by 21 years. Wow. Ooh, that sounds really scary.
तो कई परिवार हमेशा हमेशा के लिए तबाह हो जाएंगे. और मैं ये बात एक प्रधानमंत्री के तौर पर नहीं, आपके परिवार के सदस्य के नाते कह रहा हूं. इसलिए बाहर निकलना क्या होता है ये इन 21 दिनों के लिए भूल जाइए. घर में रहे और एक ही काम करें कि अपने घर में ही रहें.
I really like how this speech is so back to reality. It's so realistic. He's just putting the thing on the face of everyone. If we don't stop venturing out, this pandemic will cause problems forever to your family and to other people in the country.
साथियों, आज के फैसले ने, देशव्यापी लॉकडाउन ने आपके घर के दरवाजे पर एक लक्ष्मण रेखा खींच दी.
Actually, what is a Lakshman Rekha? So when he says today's decision of nationwide lockdown has essentially drawn a Lakshman Rekha on your doors, what does that mean? Can you please help me? Let me know in the comments below. I would really like to know.
आपको ये याद रखना है कि घर से बाहर पड़ने वाला आपका सिर्फ एक कदम कोरोना जैसी गंभीर महामारी को आपके घर में ले आ सकता है.
Wow, is really giving a speech, trying to connect emotionally to each and every one of you. I really appreciate that.
आपको ये याद रखना है कि कई बार कोरोना से संक्रमित व्यक्ति शुरुआत में बिल्कुल स्वस्थ लगता है. वो संक्रमित है इसका पता ही नहीं चलता और इसलिए एहतियात बरतिए, अपने घरों में रहिए. वैसे
Absolutely, this is so important. It's so important that, guys, we understand that there might be people carrying the virus without any symptoms. And you know what? Those are the scariest thing, because we might be hanging around with people and then not realizing that they're actually giving us the virus. And we might be one of them. So we might be transmitting the virus to people that have different pathologies and that might suffer even more than us. So it's really important that this message is clear, that you might be carrying the virus without you knowing, that you might infect others. I think it's 10 people. So even if you don't show any symptoms, you might infect 10 people if you're carrying the virus.
वो सोशल मीडिया पर नए नए तरीकों से, बहुत इनोवेटिव तरीके से इस बात को बता रहे हैं। एक बैनर जो मुझे भी पसंद आया, मैं आपको भी,
This is
ये
so
बहुत
nice. Yes, you know what? Like this situation, in a way, I know it's a really negative situation, but it's bringing up so much creativity from people. And I've seen so many people and so many creators, and everywhere from artists, everyone with their own specific talents that they really wanted to share this meaningful message. It's just somehow, I feel like the entire world feels united with this one difficult situation with the pandemic of the coronavirus.
बहुत कम शब्दों में संदेश दिखाना चाहता हूं। कोरोना यानी कोई रोड पर ना निकलने। कोरोना यानी कोई रोड पर ना निकले।
What does this mean? I don't know this sentence. Can you please let me know in the comments below what this specific poster mean? By the way, the drawing is so cute.
साथियों, एक्सपर्ट का ये भी कहना है कि आज अगर किसी व्यक्ति में कोरोना वायरस पहुंचता है तो उसके शरीर में इसके लक्षण दिखने में कई कई दिन लग जाते हैं। इस दौरान वो जाने अनजाने हर उस व्यक्ति को संक्रमित कर देता है जो उसके संपर्क में आता है।
That's absolutely true. They say that you have an incubation time of 14 days. So throughout these 14 days, you can show or not show symptoms. So if you, for instance, don't know that you're carrying the virus and you still go out, meet with your friends, meet your relatives, and just speak to the neighbors, you might not know, but you might be infecting them. So it's completely important that you understand that you need to stay at home in order to avoid that.
वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की रिपोर्ट बताती है कि इस महामारी से संक्रमित एक व्यक्ति, सुनिए, एक व्यक्ति सिर्फ हफ्ते 10 दिन में सैकड़ों लोगों तक इस बीमारी
One
को
person can infect hundreds other in a matter of a week or 10 days. I didn't know about it.
से फैलता है।
That sounds scary.
वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का ही एक और आंकड़ा बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। साथियों, दुनिया में कोरोना वायरस से संक्रमित व्यक्तियों की संख्या को पहले 1 लाख तक पहुंचने में 67 डेज, 67 दिन लग गए थे। यानी 1 लाख तक पहुंचने में 67 दिन। उसके बाद सिर्फ 11 दिन में,
Those are crazy
सिर्फ
numbers.
11 दिन में ही 1 लाख नए लोग संक्रमित हो गए, यानी 2 लाख हो गए। सोचिए,
This is exactly the problem that Italy had. They didn't know that this virus was so infectious. They didn't know that this virus and the cases would have increased and developed so fast, so rapidly. And after that, they realized that, as Prime Minister Modi said, that in only 67 days, we have infected so many people. This sounds extremely scary, actually.
पहले 1 लाख लोग संक्रमित में होने में 67 दिन लगे और फिर
By the way, fun fact, I always have a really tough time in understanding when I read lakh. I know that in India you use lakh a lot as a measurement unit, but it still needs to resonate in my head. So
इससे 2 लाख लोगों तक पहुंचने में सिर्फ 11 दिन लगे। ये और भी भयावह है कि 2 लाख संक्रमित लोगों से 3 लाख लोगों तक ये बीमारी पहुंचने में
Wow.
सिर्फ 4 दिन लगे। आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि कोरोना वायरस कितनी तेजी से फैलता है।
It's really important that he's stating all these numbers because some people resonate more with numbers. So it's really great that he's mentioning official numbers. And also, this is the first time that I actually know that in just 4 days, there were 3 lakhs cases.
और
Wow.
जब ये फैलना शुरू करता है तो इसे रोकना बहुत मुश्किल होता है।
Yeah. No, absolutely.
साथियों, यही वजह है कि चीन, अमेरिका, फ्रांस, जर्मनी, स्पेन, इटली, ईरान जैसे अनेक देशों में जब कोरोना वायरस ने फैलना शुरू किया तो हालात बेकाबू हो गए। और ये भी याद रखिए, इटली हो या अमेरिका,
Yeah.
इन देशों की स्वास्थ्य सेवा, उनके हॉस्पिटल, उनके यहाँ आधुनिक संसाधन पूरी दुनिया में बेहतरीन है। उनकी व्यवस्थाएं बेहतरीन मानी जाती हैं।
So just to make you understand how bad the situation is in Italy, Italy had to open all the hospitals that they were still kind of functioning but they were completely closed, or had to build military hospitals in order to be able to take care of the amount of cases of the request of beds in the ICU's units. And this is so scary because, for instance, if someone would have a stroke or would need ICUs for other pathologies, for other complications, do you understand there wouldn't be a bed for them because all those beds would be taken over by the coronavirus cases.
बावजूद इसके ये देश कोरोना का प्रभाव कम नहीं कर पाए। सवाल ये कि इस स्थिति में उम्मीद की किरण कहां है? उपाय क्या है?
I hope so.
विकल्प क्या है? साथियों, कोरोना से निपटने के लिए उम्मीद की किरण उन देशों से मिले अनुभव है जो कोरोना को कुछ हद तक नियंत्रित कर पाए। हफ्तों तक इन देशों के नागरिक घरों से बाहर नहीं निकले। इन देशों के नागरिकों ने 100% सरकारी निर्देशों का पालन किया और इसलिए ये कुछ देश अब इस महामारी से बाहर आने की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं। हमें भी ये मानकर चलना चाहिए कि हमारे सामने सिर्फ और सिर्फ यही एक मार्ग है, एषः पंथः। हमें घर से बाहर नहीं निकलना है, चाहे जो हो जाए घर में ही रहना है। सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग प्रधानमंत्री से लेकर के गांव के छोटे से नागरिक तक सबके लिए
Now I really wonder
कोरोना
how
से तभी बचा जा सकता
this
है
is gonna be managed and disciplined by the
घर की
government.
लक्ष्मण रेखा न लांगी जाए।
I explain myself better because, for instance, in Italy and in Germany, we had to call out the national army in order to help the police to basically go around the streets and making sure that people were home, because it's a human tendency that as soon we are not used to this, so as soon that the nation would go on a lockdown, the first reaction would be, yeah, but I mean, I can still go and do this, I can still go and do that. And there were still people in Italy that were still trying to have their normal lives. So thanks to the police and to the army, they were basically pushed back home. This is not a speech about like, why am I making this point? I'm not making this point for comparing countries, and I really don't want to reach the point where the discussions are about this country has been dealing with this virus best than the other. Yes, there have been countries that have reacted in a faster way, but overall, let me tell you that every example, every failure that we have seen is helping other countries to act proactively.
हमें इस महामारी के वायरस का संक्रमण रोकना है, इसके फैलने की चेन को तोड़ना है। साथियों, भारत आज उस स्टेज पर है जहां हमारे आज के एक्शन तय करेंगे कि इस बड़ी आपदा के प्रभाव को हम कितना कम कर सकते हैं। ये समय हमारे संकल्प को बार बार मजबूत करने का है। ये समय कदम कदम पर संयम बरतने का है।
Yes, I can tell you, everyone who has been experiencing a lockdown like us is going through a huge test around our patience levels. It's also about, you're gonna share your home with other people. Yes, they are your family, your partners, your friends, I don't know who they are, but this specific situation is gonna bring you to kind of like your limits. But if you can practice patience and you understand that this is really a special situation and an extraordinary situations that if we behave, it won't repeat in the future, then yeah, maybe this can help you going through this time. Now, if you're wondering about how Shay and I are dealing with the lockdown, let's say like it's fine, but of course sometimes we get annoyed at things that we normally wouldn't get annoyed, and that's because we are closed in our home, and we are extremely lucky because our home is big enough, so we have our own spaces. We also have a terrace, so we can see actually the sky and the sun when it comes out. But it's not easy, so my suggestion is that you start practicing a bit of meditation and breathing exercises, and maybe Shay will have something to say later.
आपको याद रखना है, जान है तो जहान है। साथियों, ये धैर्य और अनुशासन की घड़ी है। जब तक देश में लॉकडाउन की स्थिति है, हमें अपना संकल्प निभाना है, अपना वचन निभाना है। मेरी आपसे हाथ जोड़ करके प्रार्थना है कि घरों में रहते हुए आप उन लोगों के बारे में सोचिए, उनके लिए मंगल कामना करिए जो अपना कर्तव्य निभाने के लिए खुद को खतरे में डालकर काम कर रहे हैं।
Doctors, nurses, everyone who is taking care of others.
उन नर्सेस, पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ, पैथोलॉजिस्ट, उनके बारे में सोचिए जो इस महामारी से एक एक जीवन को बचाने के लिए दिन रात अस्पताल में काम कर रहे हैं।
In Italy and everywhere in the world, currently doctors are working extra hours. So everyone always in the healthcare system is working crazy hours in order to help. And I really want to give also my speech of appreciation to them, because honestly, we couldn't do anything if they weren't putting the extra mile, if they weren't doing the extra hours. It's so difficult for them too, because if you think that when they go home, they cannot stay close to their partner, they cannot stay close to their children because they are exposed, so they are exposed to infected people. That's insane. I've seen so many pictures, for instance, in Italy, of them having blisters in their face, in their hands, because of the amount of masks they have changed and gloves they have changed. So if you have a family member, a friend, and even if not, please also think about these people. They are really sacrificing themselves for us. I also think about people in the supermarkets, for instance, that are also doing crazy hours because people are panic buying here too, probably us too.
अस्पताल प्रशासन के लोग, एम्बुलेंस चलाने वाले ड्राइवर, वार्ड बॉयज, उन सफाई कर्मचारियों के बारे में सोचिए जो इन कठिन परिस्थितियों में दूसरों की सेवा कर रहे हैं। आप उन लोगों के लिए प्रार्थना करिए जो आपकी सोसाइटी, आपके मोहल्लों, आपकी सड़कों, सार्वजनिक स्थानों को सैनिटाइज करने के काम में जुटे हैं।
I really like the fact that he's putting also this into kind of a spiritual
और जिसके कारण
speech,
इस वायरस का
asking
नामो
people to
निशान
pray
न
for
रहे।
others. I like this
आपको
approach.
सही जानकारी देने के लिए 24 घंटे काम कर रहे
Yeah,
मीडिया के लोगों के बारे में भी सोचिए
absolutely. Let's not forget
जो
about the
संक्रमण
media
का
and
खतरा
the
उठाकर
journalists that are basically
सड़कों
not
पर,
sleeping in
अस्पतालों
order
में
for us to have the correct
आप
news.
अपने आसपास के पुलिस कर्मियों के बारे में सोचिए
Yes.
जो अपने घर परिवार की चिंता किए बिना आपको बचाने के लिए, आपके परिवार को बचाने के लिए दिन रात ड्यूटी कर रहे हैं और कई बार
Yes.
कुछ लोगों के गुस्ताखी के भी शिकार हो जाते हैं, गुस्सा भी झेल रहे हैं।
Yeah,
साथियों,
absolutely.
कोरोना वैश्विक महामारी से बनी स्थितियों के बीच केंद्र और देश भर की राज्य सरकारें तेजी से काम कर रही हैं। रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में लोगों को असुविधा ना हो, इसके लिए निरंतर कोशिश कर रही है। सभी आवश्यक वस्तुओं की सप्लाई बनी रहे, इसके लिए सभी उपाय किए गए हैं और आगे भी किए जाएंगे। निश्चित तौर पर संकट की ये घड़ी गरीबों के लिए भी बहुत मुश्किल वक्त लेकर आई है।
Yes. I
केंद्र
always think
सरकार,
about
राज्य
that.
सरकारों के साथ समाज के अन्य संगठन, सिविल सोसाइटी के लोग गरीबों को मुसीबत कम हो, इसके लिए निरंतर जुटे हुए हैं।
This is something that Shay and I have been talking a lot about. After publishing our video about the coronavirus, we had some comments and really thought about everyone who has a daily salary in India, everyone who's now going to be affected and they won't have enough money to help their family, to support their families. So really, like, a lot of our thoughts also need to go towards them. And we should really be compassionate and really try to help them as much as possible. I'm really happy that he's also addressing this, because this has been like in my head for a long time when I have been also doing the speech to India in my previous video.
गरीबों की मदद के लिए अनेकों लोग साथ आ रहे हैं। साथियों,
That's good.
जीवन जीने के लिए जो जरूरी है, उसके लिए सारे प्रयासों के साथ ही जीवन बचाने के लिए जो जरूरी है, उसे सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता देनी ही पड़ेगी।
I'm actually, when we were talking about it with Shrey, we were really worried because when we started seeing videos of people just rushing to the main train stations in India and just trying to reach their family in like smaller villages of India, I was really worried because we were thinking, like, in case someone of them or someone of their family gets sick, would they get help from the government? Like, would they have doctors taking care of them? So yeah, that has been a lot in my head. And honestly, whenever I feel like I want to complain about the situation, I know that Shay and I are completely privileged to be in the situation where we are. And if you know of any initiative that supports this type of situation and needs in India, please share it in the comments below so that we can all help and contribute to that.
इस वैश्विक महामारी से मुकाबला करने के लिए देश की स्वास्थ्य सुविधाओं को तैयार करने का काम केंद्र सरकार लगातार कर रही है। विश्व स्वास्थ्य संगठन, भारत के बड़े चिकित्सा और अनुसंधान संस्थानों तथा स्वास्थ्य विशेषज्ञों की सलाह और सुझाव पर कार्य करते हुए सरकार ने निरंतर फैसले भी लिए हैं। अब कोरोना के मरीजों के इलाज के लिए देश के हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को और मजबूत बनाने के लिए केंद्र सरकार ने आज 15,000 करोड़ रुपए का प्रावधान किया है। इससे कोरोना से जुड़ी टेस्टिंग फैसिलिटीज, पर्सनल प्रोटेक्टिव इक्विपमेंट्स, आइसोलेशन बेड्स, आईसीयू बेड्स, वेंटिलेटर्स और अन्य जरूरी साधनों की संख्या तेजी से बढ़ाई जाएगी। साथ ही मेडिकल और पैरामेडिकल मैन पावर की ट्रेनिंग का काम भी।
This is like something that, for instance, we faced in Italy as one of the first issues, is that we hadn't allocated enough money, like enough budget to actually support and help the situation. So people really came together, and I really want to thank the people that contributed to my call of action in my previous video about the coronavirus. Actually, there has been a GoFundMe campaign that has raised 4 millions, I think by now it must be 4.5 millions of euros, and they have been used to create new ICU units in Italy in the time of 2 weeks time. So that's crazy. I'm really happy that the government is allocating money.
मैंने राज्य सरकारों से अनुरोध किया है कि इस समय सभी राज्यों की पहली प्राथमिकता सिर्फ और सिर्फ स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं ही होनी चाहिए, हेल्थ केयर ही प्राथमिकता होनी चाहिए।
Yes, that's absolutely
मुझे संतोष है
important
कि
to
देश
say.
का प्राइवेट सेक्टर भी पूरी तरह से कंधे से।
This is extremely important to say because, you know, as every country, normally like governors or like different political parties, they start like, I don't know, there are conflicts, they start discussing about specific topics. It is important that as the Prime Minister, exactly the same that the Prime Minister of Italy did, states that this is the priority of everyone, so that also everyone just backs off from their previous political conflicts and they are all united on the same topic, on the same priority of the nation, which is the health of everyone.
कंधा मिलाकर संकट और संक्रमण की इस घड़ी में देशवासियों के साथ खड़ा है। प्राइवेट लैब्स, प्राइवेट अस्पताल सभी इस चुनौतीपूर्ण दौर में सरकार के साथ काम करने के लिए आगे आ रहे हैं।
It's really good that also the private sector is collaborating with the government.
ये भी ध्यान रखिए कि ऐसे समय में जाने अनजाने कई बार अफवाहें भी बहुत जोर पकड़ती है और अफवाहें के ट्रैवल करने की ताकत भी बहुत होती है। मेरा आपसे आग्रह है कि किसी भी तरह की अफवाह और अंधविश्वास से बचें।
Yes, please don't believe in fake news and superstitions and rumors. Just rely on the official news, on the official entities of your country.
का पालन करना बहुत जरूरी है। मेरी आपसे प्रार्थना है कि इस बीमारी के लक्षणों के दौरान बिना डॉक्टरों की सलाह के कोई भी दवा न लें।
Yes.
किसी भी तरह का खिलवाड़ आपके जीवन
Don't
को
self-medicate
और खतरे में डाल
yourself.
सकता है। साथियों, मुझे विश्वास है हर भारतीय संकट की इस घड़ी में सरकार के, स्थानीय प्रशासन के
It's actually more dangerous that you self-medicate yourself with things like paracetamol or ibuprofen rather than you just call out your doctor and only call out your doctor. This is not the time also for natural remedies, even though I know that there is a lot of knowledge around that, but it's really not the time to rely on superstition things, and it's really the time to just rely on what the doctors and what the public entities, what the international entities like the World Health Organizations are telling us and recommending us.
निर्देशों का पालन करेगा। 21 दिन का लॉकडाउन लंबा समय है, लेकिन आपके जीवन की रक्षा के लिए, आपके परिवार की रक्षा के लिए उतना ही महत्वपूर्ण है। हमारे पास यही एक महत्वपूर्ण रास्ता है। मुझे विश्वास है हर हिंदुस्तानी इस संकट का न सिर्फ सफलता से मुकाबला करेगा, बल्कि इस मुश्किल घड़ी से विजयी होकर निकलेगा। आप अपना ध्यान रखिए, अपनों का ध्यान रखिए और आत्मविश्वास के साथ कानून नियमों का पालन करते हुए, पूरी तरह संयम बरतते हुए विजय का संकल्प करके हम सब इन बंधनों को स्वीकार करें। आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Guys, I'm really happy of these measures, and I know they're quite strict. And I know that 21 days of lockdown won't be easy for you and for all of us. But I was really happy to listen to the speech, and I was really happy about how Prime Minister Modi has addressed the nation. I really think they are the right measures also for India. Please do take these measures seriously. Don't start thinking about how you can escape these measures or how you can find a sneaky way to still meet your friends or your partner or your relatives. Please follow these measures seriously. Take it like as you're doing something so great for everyone. You're really helping the world by staying home, and it's nothing that is so difficult at this point compared to other things. We are all in this together. Shrey and I are in a self-quarantine, in a self-lockdown. My entire family. There are so many countries that are going through the same, and there are so many things you can do during this time. Please spread positivity still. Please spread positive messages to your friends, to your family, to everyone who is struggling currently. Please send good vibes to everyone. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people you love the most, and take this virus. Please take this virus seriously. I know this has been another serious video, but this is a serious matter, and you know that I can be as bubbly and lively and positive whenever I want. So let us know in the comments below which other video you would like to see next, and we are gonna do our best to entertain you in the next 21 days. You can like this video, you can share this video with everyone, but don't share rumors, don't share fake news. Just share positivity and motivation for others to follow the rules. As always, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay positive, and I'll see you next time. Bye!